Hi there and welcome to this video in the IBM Cloud Foundation Skills Series. And in this video, I'm going to talk about IBM Cloud Paks and give you a very high level overview of the different Cloud Paks that IBM currently offers so that you can get a flavour of what each one does and therefore the kinds of workloads that they're aimed at. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail on each. They can be quite large and complex beasts, but hopefully what this will give you is a starting point to go and explore some more on your own. Okay, so first of all, what exactly are Cloud Paks? Well, at IBM, we recognise that there are key areas of IT operation within all enterprises which enable them to become more efficient and unlock potential. And over recent years, we've developed a lot of specialised tools, including AI tools, and a lot of these are available through IBM Cloud too. And basically, they are there to, as I say, enable enterprises to unlock potential and drive efficiency. But the problem is that organisations are then in the position where they need help choosing the right tool for the job and then integrating them into a tool set which really adds value. And that's where Cloud Paks come in. They are sets of pre-integrated containerized software that help an organisation solve particular business problems. And these can be easily installed, configured, and start adding value immediately. And these are the 6 different Cloud Paks that IBM currently has out in the marketplace. Now, note that we're constantly developing these offerings, and of course, that benefits the users of the Cloud Paks as new features and services are introduced. One of the major changes that we've introduced this year has been the introduction of a common underlying framework, which means that if you choose to run multiple Cloud Paks, they share this framework, which enables them to work better together and on less hardware as well. Now, speaking of hardware and common frameworks, what's common to all of the Cloud Paks is the fact that they're built and delivered on Red Hat OpenShift. So I mentioned that Cloud Paks was a set of containerized software. So as you may well know, OpenShift is an enterprise-grade container orchestration platform, which is available to run pretty much anywhere. So that's on premises, in AWS, Azure, Google Cloud Platform, and of course on IBM Cloud as well. So that means you can run Cloud Paks pretty much anywhere with no lock into a particular location or cloud vendor. And once you have your OpenShift cluster up and running, installation is automated, and in most cases, it will complete within 60 to 90 minutes. Okay, so let's take a bit of a look at what each Cloud Pak actually does, and this is in no particular order. So Cloud Pak for Data is a set of integrated tools that allow you to more easily collect, organize, and analyze data. Many organizations are now creating or collecting massive amounts of data from across their businesses, but we're still in a world where companies are struggling to manage and maintain it, let alone drive business insights from it. And this is where Cloud Pak for Data comes in. So it's essentially a set of tools that helps organizations collect and manage data and use AI to get meaningful insights from it, which in turn can drive efficiencies, gain market insights or other views that give a competitive advantage to the user. So it actually contains 12 different pieces of integrated software that actually help you collect, collate, organize, and search data. And those are tools such as Apache Spark, Cognos, DB2 data management software that includes warehouses, IBM Streams that means you can analyze streaming or in-flight data, and then a bunch of Watson tools that bring the AI capabilities to allow data scientists to actually then work with the data. So overall, what Cloud Pak for Data is giving you is a single platform where you can bring data governance, data science, and AI capabilities together. And that then means you can see hidden meaning in data or trends. What we're seeing with customers in, say, banking and insurance is that they're able to more easily detect patterns which indicate fraud, as well as see trends, which means they can develop new services or even product offerings. Now, of course, Cloud Pak for Data includes built-in governance. So that means you can enforce policies and rules on your data. So if you're working with personal data, only those who are allowed to see it will be able to. And again, that's quite important to a lot of customers. So Cloud Pak for Data, which is probably one of our most popular, is all about bringing together data from lots of sources and making it easy for you to analyze it as a whole collection and then draw insights. Okay, so next we have Cloud Pak for Business Automation, and this is an integrated set of software and AI that helps you solve operational problems and basically helps to reduce the time that businesses can spend doing manual processes, and in which turn this reduces the time that customers can be waiting for things to happen. So for example, you can use it to augment your workforce with digital workers. So those are virtual workers which are created to do repetitive tasks, the kind of things nobody really likes to do because they take time and they're not very interesting. And that means real people can then be freed up to do more interesting and importantly, high value work. However, those digital workers are also infused with AI, which means that they can learn from what they're doing. And the human interaction that they have, and as time goes by, they're able to make decisions so they can add further value. So I guess an example of that might be where a digital worker is checking through an insurance claim form to ensure that the correct kind of information is present. So to start with, there may be a list of forms that are put into a check pile, which a human needs to go through and make a decision on. But as time goes by, the digital worker can learn from those additional human decisions, so the check pile reduces. Now, you can also use CloudPaks for business automation to automate core operations and workflows, and then to create new business applications with code, with no code or low code tools. And while all this is happening, the business can also get AI powered recommendations for sharing data and further improve and implement automation, while giving the business the ability to track the performance of that automation through built-in analytic capabilities. So some examples of where CloudPak for business automation has been making some real differences, including the banking industry, where it enabled PNC Bank to reduce the number of manual reviews of loan applications by 80%, which means they could then take on more work without increasing their number of staff. Turkcell, which is a mobile comms operator, automated their financing application processing using CloudPak for business automation and reduced the approval times from days to minutes. And in the UK, NHS Blood and Transplant automated the process of allocating donated heart and lungs for transplants using software at the centre of CloudPak for business automation to create rules for matching donors to recipients, saving valuable time there. So again, this CloudPak is all about bringing more automation to businesses, doing away with manual processes, letting people do more interesting things. And again, by bringing that automation, lots of transactions can be speeded up, which is good for both the business and the customer. Okay, so CloudPak for Watson AI Ops is a new offering, and it basically replaces an older CloudPak called CloudPak for Multi-Cloud Manager. And it's the next evolution of IBM NetCall Operations Insight, and indeed any other previous IBM IT management offerings. So essentially, Watson AI Ops is all about bringing AI into the field of IT operations. And it does this by giving the IT operations teams more real-time knowledge of what's going on in their IT landscape. So it does that by correlating and making sense of data in logs from numerous systems and actually feeding that information into a more useful way back to the IT operations teams. And that then enables them to make decisions that can reduce human error, time to fix, and most importantly, reduce the overall downtime that systems can suffer. Now, the AI at the core of the product is also able to use predictive modeling to alert ops teams to incidents, so it can monitor logs and so on and understand what's going on in them. And it can alert the ops teams to issues using things such as Slack or chat ops. And because the alerts are predictive, it can mean that incidents are resolved before they have an impact on users. So for example, the system will recommend fixes or runbooks that can be executed to resolve the problem. And again, the system will learn by having those operators confirm whether or not the suggestion fixed the problem, so that the same resolution can be suggested again with more confidence next time around, and so on. There are other strings to the Watson AI Ops bow as well. So for instance, you can use it to enhance IT governance and compliance. So it will automatically detect policy violations in the environment and then automate remediation. And if you have a more complex hybrid environment, it will also give you an integrated view of the hybrid applications and infrastructure that you have. So if you do have applications that run from multiple locations, such as on premises or other clouds, you can see what those components are and their health. And there's a wealth of observability features as well. And that's driven by a product called Instana, in which IBM has invested by recently acquiring the company. So CloudPak for Watson AI Ops is all about bringing AI to the IT operations teams and helping them monitor and fix issues in the IT environment. So next up, and again, I'm not presenting these in any particular order, is CloudPak for integration. And what this focuses in on is an AI accelerated approach to, well, integration. So what we're talking about here is integrating data and applications in such a way that they can provide new insights, ways of working, and basically helping organizations innovate while ensuring that all this new connectivity doesn't create new exposures to business and security risks. So doing this kind of integration has traditionally been quite hard to do. It's been slow and it's been expensive because it's needed highly skilled people, and often it's been hard to scale as well. CloudPak for Integration introduces the ability to integrate systems in a more agile way. So it enables extended teams to create integrations, allows them to use a range of integration styles, and of course, because it's an IBM Cloud Pak, it also helps embed AI and automation into the process as well. In order to do this, it brings together a whole host of IBM software technology to provide API management, application integration, end-to-end security, messaging, event streaming, and high-speed data transfers. Now, using the tools within CloudPak for Integration, it becomes easier and quicker to build APIs that expose data in enterprise applications in a predictable and secure way. And once those are available, they can be published to an API catalog. And when I say published, you can obviously define who can and can't see them. And when you do that, developers can then use those APIs to build or refine applications so that they can then access that data. And then from there, you can start to build process triggers using event streams so that if certain information is entered into a system, it can automatically notify other systems so that it can initiate another task, for example. So another good example of this comes from the health insurance industry, where a policyholder gets referred for, let's say, an operation. That can then set in train a number of actions. For example, automatically it may check that the policy is in order and that the claim is therefore valid. Now, by having a system that is integrated across different partner organisations, a claims manager can easily see available appointments in a hospital system and book the patient in with an appropriate consultant without a delay. If they then need to book a transport for the patient, that can be done through integration with another system. The invoices for each can be automatically and electronically sent back to the insurer. And finally, the ball can start rolling on any follow-up care the patient might need as well. So it puts the patient at the centre of things, and the claim manager can get a complete picture of everything that's going on in the claim through the different systems they have some access to, as well as be able to speed up the process by having more direct interaction with partner organisations. So CloudPak for Integration is all about being able to quickly build and expose APIs for applications that enable them to share data in a secure way, create new workflows between applications, which speeds up interaction times across partners, all managed through a set of integrated software such as API Connect, App Connect, IBM MQ, Aspira, and IBM Data Power. Okay, so CloudPak for network automation is very new, and it's one that I don't know too much about. It's quite niche and really aimed at communication service providers, and it's basically designed to help them deliver 5G and edge computing services. It's about designing and deploying new services, proactive operations to sort out incidents before they hit customers, and reducing operational costs for those organizations as well. So as I said, this CloudPak has been developed to support customers in the comms sector, and it's also part of our telecoms cloud strategy as well. So it's not one that I know quite so well, so forgive me, and that's all I'm really going to say about this particular CloudPak. And then lastly, but not least, we have CloudPak for Security. Now, CloudPak for Security is all about uncovering threats and helping you make decisions about risks to your data wherever it resides. So essentially, this CloudPak contains a whole host of IBM security software and tools. And that is then able to gather threat intelligence, detect, track, and resolve cybersecurity incidents, provide security analytics, and so on and so on. And it can also analyze user behavior to detect anomalies that might indicate insider threats. So if anyone's looking at data they maybe shouldn't be, or looking at unusual patterns of data, or even downloading lots of data, CloudPak for Security can actually help flag that. So basically, CloudPak for Data has tools that can correlate information from lots of sources, and that then helps you prioritize risks to your data. So where there's been an exposure, the tooling can help determine how critical that exposure is, what systems are then at risk, and the level of effort that's required to sort it all out. And again, unlike other systems, you can leave your data where it is to do all of this. There's no need to migrate it to a particular location to protect it. Okay, so that's about it, a 30,000 foot view into all of the CloudPaks. So it's CloudPak for Data, business automation, integration, Watson AI Ops, security, and network automation. So I hope that's been useful. Again, if you want more information, then go and check out the IBM CloudPaks website. But that's it for this video. Thank you very much for listening, and I look forward to speaking to you next time.